Okay, so till the last question, we have solved how to calculate the GCD of two elements using the recursive and non-recursive method form. So in today's exercise, we are going to find whether the number is prime or not using the switch case statement. So we will insert a boilerplate code and we will take a number from a user int n and ask user to enter the number. So we will store this number in scanf percentage d inside ampersand n. So if we know that number 0, number 1 and number 2 is a prime number. So we will give an if statement saying that if n is equals to 1 and if n is equals to 2, then is prime is equals to 1. What is prime? Is prime is a true value statement. So we will give is prime is equals to 1. If is prime is equals to 1, then it is true. It is a true value statement, which means that the number is prime. If it is equals to 0, then it will say that number is not prime. So in this if statement, we say that n is equals to 0, then it is prime equals to 1. Otherwise, we will run a for loop. Inside that, we will say I is equals to 0. I should be less than equals to n by 2. I should be less than equal to n by 2 and I plus plus. Inside this, we will again check with the if statement. If n% I is equals to 0, then we will say that is prime is equals to 0. What this means is we have run the for loop from int I is equals to 2. Because 1 and 2 we have declared that I is prime is equals to 1. From 2 we will run now and it will go until n by 2. Because the largest factorial of n is n by 2 other than n itself. So the for loop will run until n by 2 and it will check if that number is divisible by 0. If the number is divisible by 0, then is prime equals to 0 or false. The number is not prime. So how do we print it? We will print this by using a switch case statement. So I will give a condition of switch case statement for is prime. The first case, if it is equals to 1, we will just print prime. And I will just remove the default case and write a case 0. Case 0. So if is prime equals to 0, then we will say not prime. So this was a code for calculating, for finding whether the number is prime or not. Let's run the code. I will enter a prime number 7 and we see that output is prime. Let's see for another prime number. I will see for 5. I will enter here 5 and it is prime. Let's see for a non-prime number. I will enter a number 4 and it says not prime. Let's run the code again and see for another non-prime number. Let's say 24 and a number is not prime. So we have successfully written a code which finds whether a number is prime or not. Thank you.